On today's video, we'll have a small discussion about Metazoo. One of my patrons asked me to open a box, and that's just what I did. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here, and we're doing something a little different today. We are opening a box of Metazoo Wilderness for my patron, Niren. Niren's like, hey man, I love this game. You got to help me out. Open a box here. Show people how awesome this game can be. And I said, hey, why not? I like opening stuff. And I like having fun. Like, we got unicorns and stuff. Now, for those who didn't know, you can always look these things up, guys, about how these games are played. But basically, Metazoo, you're like a caster, a commander of the magic of the beasties that are inside your spellbook. And all these beasties are like permanent. They come out and battle for you. And you're trying to reduce your opponent's life to 0, just like in Magic. From 1,000. So it's 1,000 down to 0 and you're the winner, okay? I've never played the game. I don't know anything really about it other than that. I think the decks have to be like 40 card decks. And there's like artifacts that are permanent. There's some potions and stuff that can boost your guys up as one-shot deals. And that's it. So I have never opened any. I want people to be aware of that. I have no idea of all the stuff inside the game, guys. So I'm not going to be able to give that kind of in-depth stuff. But we're going to have some fun with it. I'm going to take a look. And at least I read enough of the game to say it does look interesting. I'm not sure how collectible these will be in the future. I'm not going to say they're not going to be, because you never know what's going to stay and what's going to go. Let's take a look at the artwork, take a look at the cool stuff, and see how awesome Metazoo really is. Niren, thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity to open this for us, buddy. Let's get in there and have some fun, all right? Now, again, after you start filming, the funny thing is, with this kind of stuff, you really can't take it back. So if I make a mistake, there's not much I can do about it. It's just, it is what it's going to be. A filming is a filming. You don't get to take that stuff back. So, let's bust this bad boy out. I like the box size, by the way. I noticed that when it was shipped to me, that the box size is quite reasonable. Oh, more opening, huh? We got a little tape thing here. Now, I'll be curious to see what all the cards look like. Here we go. Oh, first edition, by the way. First edition. First edition. All right. Oh, okay. There's a lot of packs in here. This thing is like slant. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, and they're slippery. There's a lot of packs in here, everyone. Looks like this thing is like, oh, I like the unicorn one. Let's see here. How many? I don't know. There's a lot of packs. I don't know. I'm sure it'll tell me somewhere on the box. I'm going to save that box to ship this stuff back to Niren. All right, let's take a look at some cool stuff and see what these look like. Packaging wise, the packs seem fine. Unlike early Magic Edition cards, you see how there's no white border or anything to let you cheat and see what the cards are. Okay, they open quite nicely so far. I guess that's the backs of the cards. All right. Okay, we got, what does that say there? Bill Whack Monster. All right, 40. We got Staff Strike 20. These are cute. I mean, card quality is quite nice. Not bad. Not too slippery. They have a little bit of an edge to them. All right, we got Hiding in the Thickets. The Primordial Ooze. The Shovel. Now remember, guys, I'm going to read some of these because I've never read them before. What's that say? Joe Madrak. The writing, I'll be honest, the writing here is a little small for me to read. I'm trying to read it on camera, guys, because I don't need my... okay, I kind of like this card. This looks like a Donnie Darko, like very angry rabbit. And for some reason, Survival Instincts I like. And, okay, we got Night Marchers. All right, that's cool. Oh, this is a foil. Now, I won't know if these cards are good or not. Dragon of Octovo Falls. This artwork kind of reminds me of Pokemon. It kind of does. Turbocharge. And as with a lot of these games, Open Water, Spirit Aura. As with a lot of these games, guys, I gotta be honest, just because a game doesn't become collectible does not mean that it's not a fun game to play. And that's what people always forget. You don't have to say, I'm playing this game because I want it to be worth money. You gotta say, is it a fun game I'm going to enjoy playing? Games like Keyforge and that were based more around just having a good time, pre-constructed decks, Boulder of Power, and enjoying the games. So, oh, that's cool. Mind Probe. Oh, see, I like that one again. Hold on. Let me get that zoomed in again for you. Yeah, some of these foils, the foils I kind of like. Black dog. Yes, it is. It's a black. It looks like a wolf to me. All right, a skeleton token, a desert, and a flame aura. I know some of these are like for mana, and some are not. But when I look at a game to play, it's totally different than a game to invest in for myself. I like these packages right away. The cards do feel they're thinner than Magic cards, right? They are thinner than Magic cards, but they are quite nice to look at. They definitely have that look of Pokemon. I'll probably show a couple to my kid at the end of this. See, that foiling's pretty good. I don't know if they'll curl or not. They don't look like they would. A Hornet token. See, that looks a little simplistic to me. The Hornet token, meh. That one there I kind of like, though. So the artwork, like that looks very boring. Okay? Very, very boring. Some of the art looks quite nice. So far, it just depends on what I'm looking at. Some of this artwork really stands out to me. I remember the decks have to be 40 cards. So based on what you're doing, I guess, all these cards will interact. What's that guy called? John Henry. He's got a big sledgehammer. Right? The cards interact with each other like a power cell and stuff will do certain things, right? Different artifacts will boost guys up. An explosive rabbit. Is that right out of Monty Python, the Holy Grail? One rabbit stew. Oh, pet token. Oh, there's that lightning thing again. Cosmic aura. See, this one looks simplistic, but I kind of like it. It's funny how some of this art does seem to grab me, and other pieces I think are kind of boring. I wonder what you guys will think if you take a look at this video. This, of course, is coming at you as a bonus video of the day, because I'm not going to put it on a prime time slot in case... Oh, there we go. Lizard people. In case people don't enjoy it, I want to at least give it a chance to be out there and get watched by a group of people who might want to have an interest in trying this game out. Now, Metazoo, I know, is still a fairly new game overall. I say a game's got to hold on for around, I want to say 7 to 10 years. If a game holds on that 7 to 10 years, it has a chance to become collectible. Games like Flesh and Blood and that, I think they're all still too early in their lifespans. You got to build up a player base. You got to, I like this one. Okay, so the castle one here, I like that. You got to build up your ability for players to enjoy a game, have a natural feeling for it, and you have to have stores support you. For a game like this, I know they're trying to get stores to do game nights and support them. I remember reading, there's that Survival Instincts again. So in my head, I'd say you give those stores who support you way cheaper boxes. Make them want to do it. See, even this one, it's simplistic, but I kind of like it. Where that one just didn't do anything for me, but that I kind of like. Gives me that whole Slender Man feel. Right? If you have a store supporting you, if you have stores who are going to reach out and do this stuff, and you have to get prizes and a network together, special promo cards maybe to give out, there are ways that companies can do this to get them going. They just have to have that support and build on it, and stores have to speak up, but you're asking the stores to divert manpower and resources to run those events. So to do that, you better either be paying them or giving them really big discounts on these boxes. I'm talking basically at face value, because if you want a game to grow, you have to get people involved. You got to make it affordable, likable, desirable, collectible. You have to have the stores. Oh, I like that snowflake token. And see, I like this one for some reason. Ground. I just like that. I don't know how to explain some of the art I'm seeing, and that one does nothing for me. Some of the art I really like. But when you see this, guys, when you see a game that's new and coming up, I remember like not playing Settlers of Catan for like half a decade. This one is a Prism Aura. That's kind of simplistic. Nothing much there for me. The Hornet one does nothing. See, I like that tree. That tree is pretty cool. My apologies, guys. My phone is still on, and I didn't realize I had it on. My apologies, everyone. See, the tree I like. I like that kind of artwork. Earth Aura. Let me just move this pile down there and move this one up. But pack opening, I like the style of the packages. I didn't even count the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in a pack. Right? So it's a little bit less than a Magic pack by the look of it. The box price is very similar to a Magic box, by the way, in price. It's a golden bear. Honeygrams, those golden bears. Oh, wait, let me see that one. See? I don't know. Some of this art is stuff that just appeals to my eyes. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but I'm sure you feel that same way about artwork. And if you enjoy something, you just enjoy it. You can't help it. Something that catches your eye, like when you're at a museum, a fair, a park. Something beautiful is just beautiful. It's a Cumberland dragon. He's a very shiny dragon. And you notice it's not the whole card. It's just literally that image. And it's a little bit raised, a little bit embossed. Oh, an overgrown city. I guess that city didn't make it. Yeah, see, yeah, the green ore didn't do anything. Right? Other cards are like, yeah. Fascinating stuff to me. So many cool things for people to look at and say, I enjoy it. But as a player who's never played it, like I've played Magic, right? Trout. Okay, that looks very Pokemon. That's very Pokemonish to me. Yeah. See, I like that tree again. Dusk, I don't like that one though. So many cards you're like, I like it, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it. But for myself, when I look at new games, if it's something to play around the house with my kid or kick back, I don't look at it as a collectible. I'm just playing it, having fun. If they come up with other editions of it or other add-ons to the game, infectious token, castle, then I can see why people enjoy it. Because they're like, hey, this happened to have another set. But be prepared for a game to die and only be able to play. As a guy who played everything from Overpower to, these are old card games, right? The old D&D one. They had Jihad, which is like a vampire one. We had a lot of choices back then. And most of those games, Illuminati, they never went anywhere. They died after a few years. Magic was the OG original. And Magic does have serious competition nowadays. It's not like the old days where like nothing's there. There is competition. It's just Magic has such a lead. And all these other places, I think, feel they have to catch up. Old Man Winter. That's funny. Feel like they have to catch up. See, I like that one. That's pretty. Feel like they have to catch up. And they don't. They have to play the long game. They've just got to try to survive. It's a crazy world out there. Survive. Build a player base that's solid. Slowly expand out. It's not going to happen overnight, but you got to build on these things. A weeping black angel. Right? See, I like the full moon. The full moon art's kind of nice. It looks like a lot of the little ores at the end are not really grabbing me, but some of the art stuff is just so beautiful to look at. I like it. Now, I understand this video is going to be a little bit longer for people. I'm just commenting the stuff as I see it for cards I like or don't like. Some are so funny. But again, I don't have much of a context for... See, I like that. I don't have much of a context for the game because I'm not a player. You guys will tell me if this box was good. Niran, I hope this box is awesome for you. I'll tell you right now. Card quality's fine. It kind of reminds me of some other card games I've played. The card stock quality. And the artwork is very reminiscent of what I would see in Pokemon. So it looks like they have a nice little combination. I like the concept of the game is not bad. 40 card deck looks like it's not too long. You got to have your beasties, your spells, your artifacts. That I all understand. I can see why people might have some fun with this and just want to build a deck, play some simplicity, and just say, I want to have some fun with you. Let's play. Build a couple decks. Let's buy a couple boxes. There's lots of packs in there. I'm sure you can build quite a few good decks. And with a few additions and expansions out there, you can already kind of rip into this stuff and say, yeah, this is good. We can have some fun. Artifact Barrier. And again, you got to read the cards, I'm sure, to go all the way through and see how all these cards interact. They wouldn't build the game so simply. See, I kind of like that dragon. An IO dragon. Right? I'm sure there's lots of card interactions that go with this. You just got to read everything and go through it. I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't play it. Put it that way. I wouldn't say this is a game I would ignore. I know a lot of people who like to spec on these kind of smaller card games. And I know from what I've read from other channels and online that this one hasn't lost tons of value. They didn't overprice their boxes. The market isn't overly saturated with stuff. So that means their boxes are not losing like card games like Flesh and Blood. that are losing massive amounts of value because their cards were overprinted. I kind of like the raised stuff. Overprinted and overvalued. To me, they're overvalued. Let your game build organically. Be engaged. Get the stores on board. And you'll be fine. But when you overprint, trying to make that fast money, that's where you're going to have problems. Because you're going to have a player base that doesn't feel you're listening to them. They don't feel there's collectability because you're printing things so fast. I do like the fact that things like Flesh and Blood, I'm not sure about Metazoo. You guys can tell me in the comment section if you know. Printing the actual print numbers and letting you know how many are out there, I like that. I like to know how much exists of certain cards. That to me is cool because then you know how collectible something is when you open it, how rare that is. And that to me is important when you're looking at any collectible that you want to have a future long-ranging value. You gotta have collectability. See, Tiny Island. I like Tiny Island. Yep, obviously you guys know by now. When I'm looking, I like a lot of landmass stuff, right? I like islands and lands, and I like that. I think they're beautiful. You know, I'm not an artist. I wish I was. I wish I had some skill set for that kind of stuff, but I don't. It wasn't where my talents lie. And that's okay. We all have different talents, but I wish. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that one. Oh, back to back. A Frozen Spirit Sigil. More Overgrown Cities. Well, as we finish up these last few packs, a special shout out again to my patron Niren. Thanks a lot, man. This was actually a pretty educational experience reading up about the game and seeing how it's played. I can say that I probably would try the game out and play it and see if I enjoy it. As far as investing goes, I gotta wait for the long term for that kind of stuff to happen. And even if it was me as a long-time Magic player, I really don't have the funds to start diverting and diversifying into other games at my age. I've kind of made my bed, and I'm at peace with the fact I'll be playing Magic probably until the day I die, or at least worshiping my cards and collecting them. And let the younger people out there enjoy all the multitudes of other games if they're collectible and investable. Because I can't speak for those things yet this short term. I would need much longer effects. Even Pokemon, because of how they do things. You know, I know there is some collectability there, but it's just different for me to look at those cards and say, I've seen 50 versions of that. Oh, I like that one too. That's very flashy. You guys see that on camera? It's very flashy. Well, this was the last pack. Guys, this was Metazoo. Thank you so much for watching. This is MTG Moxman. I'll see you guys soon. Have an awesome one. And thanks again to that awesome patron Niren for letting me do it, guys. Cheers. And of course, an awesome shout out to all the fantastic patrons on the channel. Niren, you rock. Thanks for letting me open up that awesome box of Metazoo. Guys, patrons make the world go round. Thanks again.